Stephen Jules Radio Show. All right. Hello, Wisdomers. I'm back. And I hope you are well right now as I'm recording the show. And wonder what's happening with everyone. It's been quite chaotic in the world lately. You know, there seems to be a lot of negative energy going on in the world right now. But I tend to switch off, and the more I could switch off and tune out, the better it is. And, I think it's better that, you know, it's like Lydia Thorpe right now is going around stirring up trouble in the parliament, making everything look bad as well, which is not good. But has the system definitely failed society right now? You know, I think it's you know, it's what can I say? I think that we've got to see that we've got to make our own decisions with our own intuition, I guess, especially in business and in life as well. But yeah, we do have a broken system in the world as well. But for me, now is the time to make change. You know, I'm always reading. I'm always reading. I'm always trying to learn as much as I can, as much as new material as I can. But right now, ever since being on Truth Social, Donald Trump's Truth Social, and having the power of freedom of speech is what society needs to have freedom of speech again. Because it's gone too far where the left wing mass media is just taking advantage of everyone, in order for their own, to put fear into people, that. I think now is the time to say stand up to these evil bastards who have discriminated me, you know that, and have made life very difficult because it gets to the point where we as content creators have a right to be heard out there. You know that. And I think that, we gotta treat, ourselves with unconditional love. Despite the Murdoch's lawsuit with Fox News and all this blah blah blah, I don't know. This is all gossip, and this issues where we're just constantly bombarded with too much, you know, I'd say mass production out there. Now think about that for a sec. Life does unfortunately get rigged at times. You know that. But I do think for a second that you know when you do see potential, in order to be successful, despite a broken system in society now that we're living in, I think you know we've just got to wake up. We have to be able to wake up. You know that. And I think that the more we do wake up to our problems and start to solve the problems, these issues, will get resolved. But yeah, definitely keep on reading as much as you can because reading is very important. Um, I think the more we can read, the better it is for you. And I say this to be, I say this from experience myself because experience is something that experience is something that you are not going to get overnight, if you know what I mean. And life is, going to teach you the hard way despite a broken system in society these days. Mm. It's like all the media is whinging and whining about Mark Latham's tweet. But it's all right for Lydia Thorpe to go and make racist remarks to the white people because she got kicked out of a strip club. Now, I don't know what's going on in Lydia Thorpe's head. She needs help. It's just unacceptable. Tanya Davis was on Ellen Jones and talking about the broken education system and teachers wearing masks. This voice referendum as well. Albo gets booed at the footy he did. I thought it was funny. Prime Minister of Australia got booed. Boo! But yeah, I am always, I guess, learning as much as I can at this stage in life. You know, but I think that we've just got to learn from our mistakes. I guess. I suppose as a society now, we I guess have to learn the hard way at certain times in our lives. But you know, a fallen system in Australia where we've had the problem of the cost of living crisis going on. You look at America defund the police in certain states. Apparently, there's Walmart and Target is being closed since Joe Biden was elected and the Hunter Biden laptop. I mean, on and on it goes. You know that. It just goes on and on and on. But I'm just fed up with a one-sided story with the media, especially here in Australia, telling me, how I should live my life. You know, the RBA Bank, the Reserve Bank of Australia, are constantly always in, trouble with their interest rate out there. I think. And for me, you know, we have to basically, start coming waking up to our own ideas in the world. Because I guess, yes, politics is a dirty business. Politics has always been a dirty business, even before I was born. You know, right now, you know, the Transport Sydney trains, for instance, the timetable is shit. Okay, I think that you know we've got to find out that there is a bit more to what the Perrottet government was telling us about the trains and Transport Sydney train. Always had an excuse. Blame the labour union for the train because of the government stuff up. Now Chris Minns has taken over. He's making promises again. We have a Labor state premier of New South Wales. It seems most of Australia, the states, is run by is all Labor or the left. You know that. And it's all this left wing media as well that's making it hard and difficult to get heard out there in order to, promote your content as a content creator. I do this show because I love it and I tell it, well, I pretty much will tell you how it is, in my view. Because, I'm fed up of all this climate change bullshit, being told what I can and can't do. And that to me is just plain stupid. Really is just plain stupid. And so I do, tend to think that enough is enough with the Reserve Bank of Australia. I tend to believe that mortgages are just so, oh my God, overpriced. You will pay that off till the day you die these days. And I don't know what can I say? Okay, what can I say? COVID-19 clearly was made in a laboratory with Dr. Fauci, yet it was denied. It was probably another way for the Chinese to get back at the Western world, create a virus, create a pandemic. That's so easy to catch. And yet, that's another way to get back at the world. You know that? Well, it clearly worked. And, look at the damage it did to the world economy, Australian economy, the damage it did to people's lives as well, financial damage it did. People lost jobs. Oh, man. Sport lost a lot of money. NRL, Formula One, cricket, because no one could go. Disney Plus is downsizing, Facebook. All these tech companies are sacking all these employees, especially Twitter. Good on it. Elon Musk for buying Twitter out. Sacked half the company pretty much. Because people just need to know the truth as well. People really need to know the truth because I'm fed up of tech companies hiding information from me and you. I am fed up of all the cancel culture bullshit as well. I'm fed up of idiots out there in the media. Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. I don't know what's going on with Channel 7, but when this thing came out with this porn star and Donald Trump, oh, it had to be a whole thing on the media for them to sell newspapers. It's just a load of bullshit. You start to think, hey, someone's talking shit in order just to boost their rating. I mean, I just don't know anymore. What can I say? All right, the weather right now is 16.9 degrees Celsius. Feels like 14.3 degrees Celsius. Minimum of 14 degrees, top of 20 degrees today. Is the max 0 to 3 millimeters of rain with a shower or two. South 17 kilometers an hour wind, 26 kilometers an hour gust, 73% humidity. Rain, 75% high chance of no rain. 50% medium chance of at least 1 millimeters of rain, 25% low chance of at least 3 millimeters of rain. Cloudy, very high chance of showers becoming less likely late this afternoon and evening. Winds southerly 20 to 30 kilometers an hour, becoming light in the late evenings. 6:23 a.m. was the sunrise. 5:30 p.m. sunset. New moon phase. First quarter is the 28th of April. Is the next moon phase. 5 moderate max UV index. 9:30 a.m. to 2:20 p.m. sun protection recommended. Tomorrow sunny, partly cloudy, low of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 22 degrees Celsius. Saturday, sunny, partly cloudy, a low of 9 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Sunday, sunny with showers, predicted, a low of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Monday, sunny with showers, a low of 13 degrees Celsius, and a top of 22 degrees Celsius. Tuesday, sunny with showers, predicted, a low of 11 degrees Celsius, top of 23 degrees Celsius. Wednesday, sunny with showers predicted, a low of 13 degrees Celsius and a top of 22 degrees Celsius. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So what I'm trying to say is, you read so many different news media, right? And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, something's just not right because of all the bullshit going on out there. And what it does, they prey on your fear, right? Because they want people's human emotions in order to buy newspapers, especially News Corp and the Murdochs. Now, some are, I've made comments about the Daily Telegraph before, about some of the bullshit they go on, especially in sport journalism. Sport journalism, honestly, journalists are just full of shit. It's all full of shit. I think that I'm just fed up. NRL coaches have to go through a press conference because stupidity from our referees in this game who are making life complicated for the players, okay? And they want, I can't touch it. I can't tackle you. The game's getting too soft. Oh, I can't do that. We're going to play back at the ball. Like, I get it. Like, there have been a lot of players who suffer dementia, right? As they get older, this is the risk you take in our game, our beautiful game of rugby league and union, etc. But I think that if you're going to try and make it soft, people are just going to walk away and say "fuck you" to the NRL. Now, I only recently started getting into football because I think it's great. It's a great hobby. It's a great day out of the house. It's great to lift your vibration after COVID because having to stay home too much since COVID was shit. But now is the time to enjoy the game. State of Origin's only around the corner. Hopefully, the Bulldogs can win this weekend against the Sharks because we need a win. I'm sick of the referees are rigging games on purpose because someone, I don't know who the boss of the referees are, is doing this on purpose. And that is un Australian. Okay? That is un Australian and that is not cool. It's disrespect. Where's the integrity in our great Australian game of NRL? Go on these days. And I mean it, guys. I'm sick of it. If you're going to make the NRL go soft, then people are going to just say, fuck you to the NRL and walk off. Because we're sick of it. We want to see footy players hitting each other hard. This is what the game was designed for. You can't make the game soft. On Gus's Freddie and the Eighth, Gus's podcast as well, he's been saying that this hip drop bullshit is just bullshit. And how are you supposed to tackle a player? Look, what are we going to play union now? Rugby union is a completely different game to league. It's still a great game, union. Matter of fact, they are more strict. But are the NRL referees trying to get all political correctness in our game, right? Bringing politics into sport because the Victorian government's decided to fund the NRL. I get it. The league lost a lot of money since COVID, especially in 2020 when people couldn't go. Everything lost money, even Formula One. But if you start bringing in politics into a game of footy, then people are just going to walk away. Honestly, I'm serious. People will walk away from the game. Okay? And that's pretty much my rant of the week of football. But and like too, like we got to stop seeing mistakes from Melbourne Storm. Redcliffe, I thought, had the potential to win. They had a bad week last week. This week's a new week with the Redcliffe Dolphins. Felice Kafusi, I thought the punishment was too harsh from the NRL judiciary to suspend him for a month for something so minor. 10 years ago, if you're on report for a head high tackle, you might have only missed 1 or 2 games out of it. But none of this sin bin and shit. You were only sent to the sin bin for something serious that needed to be in the sin bin. But now the referee wants to become all communist and dictatorship and start running the game like they own the fucking place. You just can't do that in sport. I get it that there are some games that have been rigged for years, especially in soccer. There's games that have been rigged, uh, but you just can't get all political correctness, especially AFL. Few times in Melbourne taking the knee to end racism and bringing politics in sport. You're just going to piss people off. People want to watch rugby league to be entertained. Since COVID-19, our world has just become, I don't know, strange, isn't it? We've got the power of AI technology that's taken over. Now, who would have thought AI technology was going to start making its move? Slow and steady, AI takes over the world. Job losses that are at an all-time high. Okay, I think it seems to me you work and your wages just do not cover your living expenses now. It's ridiculous. Rental crisis in Sydney, Australia. I think that people need to wake up to the truth and start questioning these bastards who are lending money in the bank and charging triple interest rates. People can't pay it off. And know that we are in tough times at the moment. I'm really just fed up of all this gossip out there and drama in the media these days. I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. You know, I'm over it. It is offensive. It's disrespectful. It is stupid as well. I think that we have to start waking up to the truth now, and to know that I guess the truth, unfortunately comes out eventually. Okay. It's interesting. Really interesting. That for me, as I've been doing this show and learning new things, uh, I I I love going to the footy. I think it's great. I think it's a great day out of the house. We need to be out. We need to be out, you know, getting entertained. But don't start making our game soft, okay? Just don't. All right. We, as a society, we need our sport, especially during tough times. Music as well gets us through. I know the war in Ukraine with Vladimir Putin uh, has made it hard on people, especially over there. They're suffering too, quite bad. And I'm often wondering, well, how come it's come to this point where it's pretty much a whole totalitarian system and a totalitarian government. I'm fed up. Really, I am fed up. You know that. I think now it is a time for change. It is a time for us to stand up for our rights against this failed system. It is a time to start believing in yourself as well, and a time to start enjoying life again. I get it. The whole world has gone to shit. I've said that before on this show. The whole world has gone to shit. But you know, I just think if we can open up our intuition, have an open mind, and live life to the best that we can, I mean, that's all you can do as well. I think right now, I've made my comments on streaming services and how I feel about streaming services. I think that you know, uh, if they're gonna just want to cancel everyone's show on Disney Plus or Netflix or Paramount Plus or Amazon Prime, uh, just goes on and on and on and on and on. Like, what's next? They just want your hard-earned money, is what it is. You know that. Flash News as well tried the streaming services of news. They failed at it. I wonder why. Constantly getting bombarded with ads from Harvey Norman. Why? You know, but I think that the more we can express our views against the control of the left wing mass media, the better it is for you and me at the end of the day. If you're with me, and you can relate to this if you want, you can disagree with me, and that's okay. You are allowed to disagree. I don't mind at all. But this is what the show is all about here on wisdom. Because this is what being a wisdomer is all about. Speaking up for the truth and standing up for your own rights as well, I think. And that is what is better for you and better for everyone else out there. You know, and it's all about having that spiritual entity and that spiritual practice. See, this is why I say that right now, in times of these shitty times, that you get as much inspiration as you can. Because the more inspiration you get, the better it is for you. I just get fed up of being told what I can say and what I should think. No, I think now we we've got to, you know, have an understanding that now is the time to listen to your mind, body, and soul as well. You know, and that's what I believe in. Because it seems to me these days society does not want, they want more than your assets and collateral. They want your soul and your spirit, and this is how it's become. And it's quite sad that that they want more than assets and collateral. It's like they want your soul, and it's like, well, the human soul is one of the most precious item, and it's priceless, but yet it's worth more than any form of collateral and assets out there. The mind, body, and soul. But that's how we're heading as a society in this totalitarian world, and this system that's been set up. I mean, I just don't know what to say anymore. I don't know. What can I say? but I'll leave it up to you to decide and what you think. Guys, I'll leave it there. This was a great show. This podcast is available every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Please like, share, subscribe. Also, too, when I'm podcasting wisdom, feel free to join as a guest. You're most welcome to be on the Stephen Shields radio show. Share your opinions. Your opinions as guests does help the show grow. Please share any of your favorite episodes on social media. I wish you all the best. Bye for now.